So what do you think was what spice do you think got old that they were like, this smells pretty good?
Oh, baby. What is that? Throw that bay out. Don't use that in the soup. But it smells so good. Yeah, I mean, it might smell good, like, on your body. We don't want that in the soup.
You want that in the soup?
Oh, okay.
And then he rubs it under his armpits and he goes, you're right, this is good.
Yeah.
And then someone else licks his armpits later.
And they're like, well, it tastes like shit.
It tastes awful. So bad.
Yeah.
But where did you keep all this Old Bay? And then that person found Old Bay and Old Spice started as competitors.
Yeah. That would be confusing because people would be like, Old Bay. And then I'd be like, you mean that 50-year-old woman I've been seeing? Who told you?
You mean that MILF?
Who told you about my Old Bay? My Old Bay hates soup. It's ironic.
We're having a seafood boil. Will you bring your Old Bay?
Yeah.
Well, sure.
Of course.
Who told you about Susan?
Of course, but I think we should get some fresh. You're going to want to use fresh bay leaves.
What's fresh bay?
Well, just bay leaves.
Is that all Old Bay is? That's not true. At all.
No, I know. For a second, I forgot that Old Bay was its own thing.
Yeah.
And I was just like, we're just talking Old Bay leaves and Old Spice. I forgot there was a bridge between the two.
Okay.
You know, there's like the store in let's look it up. You do a little Google.
Sure.
Well, my laptop, I'm too weak. I can't lift it. It's hard though. Sometimes I feel too weak to lift my laptop lid.
Well, some of those MacBooks are magnetized like a little bit, it seems.
They're a little
like,
bit too magnetized.
And I get scared.
Yeah.
Mostly because there's magnets in my computer. There's a store. Should I just Google that?
No, there's a store called like stuff you can Baltimore stuff. Baltimore Box, maybe?
No, I think that's a porn site.
Baltimore in a box.
And it's just stuff from Baltimore?
Baltimore in a box. That's what I call your mom.
Hey.
She's a whole fucking town in there. No, if you click on their website, you can go to What's in the Box.
And so what is it? Just like hoagies and meth?
No, look, it's stuff. It's like a bunch of shit. But Old Bay, they're like, hey, it's a box of Old Bay.
Is there a Kentucky in a box?
That's the fun game. That was the fun improv game I was going to have us do.
Oh, let's see.
What would be in Kentucky in a box?
A summons for your DUI.
Also, still Old Bay seasoning.
Still Old Bay
but it's
seasoning.
Just very like what's it called when it's moist? It's gotten moisture in it, so it's all just stuck together. No, but with salt.
Just say clumped.
Clumped Old Bay. You got to get the fresh Old Bay. Free shipping anywhere in the U.S.
A bottle of Old Forester, but they opened it before they shipped it to you and took a couple sips.
Yeah, oh, definitely. A Pappy Van Winkle bottle.
But just a bottle.
Just the bottle.
No, the horse topper from a Blanton's. Just the top part. Just the bottle cap.
A note that says no one could agree on whether or not hot browns are actually good, so we couldn't decide. An argument about whether or not hot browns are good.
Yeah.
Typed up for argument. A thing that just says, we eat this cucumber dip, you won't like it.
It's the minutes from the meeting on the hot brown
on whether or not include hot brown. A bottle of ALA that is cracked.
Yeah, cracked. Yeah.
Everything's wet.
Everything is very wet.
And ALA exploded. Loose tobacco.
Loose tobacco, but that's on accident.
Yeah, well, yeah. I guess it should be ash to tobacco.
Yeah, a bunch of cigarette ash because they let you smoke in the factory.
Oh, this is very funny.
A book of Wendell Berry poems.
Yeah, some Wendell Berry poems. This is really funny because it's like, look, it's oh wait, I clicked away. I hope it doesn't refresh. Okay, it doesn't. some boxes we have sent to customers, and it's like, hey, a politician. I think it's literally Jim Belushi.
Okay.
Some news anchors. Who's that girl? Oh, that's Mia Khalifa. Someone in the military. That's one of this company's 8 stamps of approval.
A bunch of people that no one knows.
We've been on the news.
Mia Khalifa.
Jim Belushi has looked at one of our boxes.
Belushi has seen a box.
I love this photo because it's Jim Belushi with 3 other people all looking at the Baltimore in a box.
Yeah, and he's not really looking at it.
He's the least enthused.
He's really not even looking at it. He's looking past it.
He's like, I'm from Carbondale.
Do you think I care?
Mia Khalifa does look very excited for Baltimore in a box.
She's good at looking excited, isn't she?
They should include her.
They
should include a photo and just say she's from Baltimore.
Baltimore in a box.
Baltimore in a box, baby. Yeah, why does she want Baltimore? Is she from Baltimore?
Yeah, she just likes.
Isn't she from Florida?
She just likes the culture.
Who doesn't? I would love to be on the Baltimore in a box website.
I think you could be.
These are the kind of credits I want.
That might be a good promotional tool.
Just me in this hat.
We should send this clip to Baltimore in a box. Maybe get our first sponsor.
Oh, that would be great.
It seems like they are a great company.
No, they've got.
All right, cut out the laugh.
It's a whole city.
Cut out the laugh.
Great company. It's a great city. They have a guy. They hire locals just to stand outside the company, and then if anyone's like, hey, I have a complaint, and then they go, you take it up with me, Baltimore Bill.
You take it up with Bully the Bill, Baltimore Bill.
Just a Ravens fan who beats the shit out of anyone who's like, my Old Bay hot sauce bottle cracked.
Well, so what?
You got to get Otterbine's cookies.
You know what's going to be real hot? That glass going down your throat when I make you chug that hot sauce, baby.
This is great. The Utz that they give you is crab chip flavored Utz.
Great.
What's
a crab chip?
I don't know.
Like, I like a shrimp chip.
I think this is just potato chips that taste like crab.
You like a shrimp chip? A prawn chip, as they call them?
Is that when it's like, this might be ignorance.
It is. I can already tell.
But is that when you plug a shrimp into your computer? Now, is a shrimp chip? Are those the colorful things that you put in like wonton soup?
I don't think so, no.
What am I thinking? They're like big styrofoam looking shit.
I kind of know what you're talking
shrimp
about.
Shrimp chips.
I think you're just putting packing peanuts in your...
No, shrimp chips are what I was thinking of.
Yeah, they're fluffy looking.
Yeah, they can be colorful sometimes.
I've never seen them colorful.
This looks like a damn... looks like I'm looking at a sherbet.
I've never seen them like that. They've always all been white when I see them.
Fun fact, most TV ads for sherbet use shrimp chips.
That pink one looks like a vagina.
I want to fuck these shrimp chips.
The pink one looks a lot like a vagina. And not just because it's pink. Not just because it's pink.
This photo is something for everyone. This photo of assorted shrimp chips. Just Google shrimp chips on Google Image. It's the top one.
It's the top one, baby.
Oh, it's a recipe, so we can make these.
Sure.
This is great. Shrimp chips, also called prawn crackers. So you went with the worst for both you like? You're like, what's a shittier shrimp? What's a shittier crab chip? What's next? They just have squid hardtack? I've got fucking squid hardtack. Yeah, man. If I was going to Vietnam instead of Costa Rica, I'd be brushing up on shrimp. I'd be like, shrimp chips. I know the brands to avoid. SallyTravels.ig has told me the shrimp chips
to not taste.
To avoid.
5 you've got to try, and 5 to stay the hell away from.
5 that you could have just fucking eaten Lay's in Philadelphia. You could be back home eating Lay's.
You could have just eaten some chips.
Oh, this is funny. Look at this. It's a big bulk thing of uncooked prawn crackers. They list them as prawn crackers. But look, it just looks like a bunch of like weird... It looks like it's a condom factory.
Yeah, they look weird uncooked.
Just some rubbery slaps. You ever put them on your nipples and pretend you have pasties?
Yes, of course.
Well, do they have those at your work?
Not at my work.
Well, your old work.
My old work, yeah.
They did?
Yeah.
It'd be weird if
they didn't have them. They would just cook them for themselves, and I would eat them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because because this says it's not saying it's saying Vietnam, and it's not saying whatever the fucking culture was you worked for. Taiwan. Oh yeah. Was that on the podcast or is that just in real life?
No, that's the thing that both you and my mother thought for like 5 years.
Yeah. I bet that if we explain this right now, a bunch of listeners are going to be like, oh, thank God I heard this before going on a date. I would look like an idiot. Eric worked at a Thai restaurant, and for years in my mind, I was like, oh, these Taiwanese people Eric works for. And Eric would laugh, and I didn't know why.
It is a thing that you would just say.
Yeah.
As a bit.
Yeah, oh yeah. The beautiful culture of Taiwan.
Very on brand. No matter how many times I corrected my mother, the closest she got was to being like, wait, is it Taiwan or Thailand? That is the closest she ever got to remembering what the fuck the
Well, what if you mean like the Taiwanese land?
Also, she went there all the time.
To Thailand?
No. To the restaurant. It's spelled Thai. Yeah. Which is like, you think that's short for Taiwan?
She thought after hours it became a strip club and it's called Thailand. The strip club for ladies dancing.
Man, fuck all these people going to Thailand. I'm going to go to Thailand.
I'm trying to go to Thailand. I'm trying to be a white lady teaching yoga in Thailand. That's what they're going to rename it, because it's all those white women teaching yoga. Thailand. Imagine going all the way to like Cambodia and being like, I'm here to teach yoga. They're like, what? Why? What? Hey, if we wanted it, I feel like we could have it.
We have it.
Like, I feel like if Cambodia doesn't have yoga, it's by choice.
Yeah. We don't like it.
Not because a white girl from Knoxville hasn't come here yet.
Yeah. You're not like you're not fucking coming into the jungle and introducing the pygmies to Jesus.
Your boyfriend has to travel too much for work and suddenly you're teaching yoga in Cambodia. No date for the wedding still, huh?
Wow.
Well,
how long's it been?
Well, I'll still be the minister, I guess, because I said I'd do that 6 years ago when y'all asked me.
You know, I've had to renew that license 2 times now.
Yeah. No, I'm doing 2 Appalachia weddings this year. One of them, I'm doing the ceremony, so I have to get administered. Yeah. And then the other one, I'm just doing the after party.
They want a comedian at their wedding after
They're
party.
doing like because it's like a strict family. So it's like an Indian family and then like a strict like Christian family. Indian and Italian. Their kid's going to be quite the comedian.
Their kid's going to be a hell of a cook.
Oh, yeah. Plug your nose in that kitchen. Boy, your sinuses are going to be grunting like crazy.
We got marinara boiling over here. We got some chana sauce over there.
No, but this other wedding I'm doing.
There's 2 women in the corner doing weird things that I don't know and never speak.
All right, well we don't need that.
One of them's crocheting, the other one's like cross stitching.
That's
none
Italian.
Of them, and they never talk.
There's one wedding I'm doing in Western East Kentucky. Deep Eastern Kentucky. Yeah. I'm doing the wedding, and then they send me a thing. They're like, yeah, you'll do the wedding, and then when we're doing photos, you'll do like 10-15 minutes before like the dinner. And then I was like, wait, what? And then they were like, yeah, you just entertain everybody. I was like, oh, so do you want me to like do the wedding, be a priest? And then be like, all right, they're going to go take photos. So where's everyone from?
Where you from?
Hey, everybody.
Here, huh?
That's funny.
What about you?
I'm from Ohio, but also Kentucky. Go into material. What do they got over the crudité? Sausages? God, I hope so. Because that'll be a perfect setup for a bit. Are they done taking fucking... I just keep glancing out the window.
Are they fucking done yet?
Are they God, sunglasses off, fellas. Come on. I'm dying up here. That would be great if I just eat shit and then the wedding party comes in all happy. Yeah. And then everyone who like isn't in the wedding party is just horrified because I've been like, they should let you marry a dog.
I want to fuck a horse.
Yeah. They just come in there like, thank everyone, Dan, so much. Everyone boos me.
Ooh. Get a divorce.
Yeah. That would be funny. I do. Hey, here, how about this for a funny joke, I could say?
Yeah.
And hopefully they stay in love for a while. But if not, it doesn't matter. I blew the money I was supposed to get registered with on this, and then I pull out a prop on this cup game. I got a cup and a ball game.
You should incorporate a cup and a ball in your act. That seems like something you do.
I would love that just have something to do on stage. That'd be cool if you're just bombing and you start whittling.
Anyways.
I guess, fuck it. I got some shit I can do. Can we do this show by my car so I can organize it? I need to do my weekly organize. That's how you know you have a dirty car, is when you're like, are you cleaning it? No, I'm organizing.
I'm just getting it all together.
You know, getting the shelves, getting stuff on the right shelves.
It would be very threatening to start whittling while you're bombing.
Oh, that'd be
You're
wild.
just like making a shiv while everyone hates you.
There's this one time I was in like Cincinnati hanging out, and I was on the road, and I was eating. It was when I was. I think it was when I was homeless, and I had a little knife that I was using to eat mangoes all the time because it was mango season. And then I was just hanging out at these shows with this little mango knife, you know, just gesturing it around at people, pointing. Yeah. And then the power feels great.
Oh yeah.
Feels awesome. Made me want to have a gun on a holster.
You ever do one of these things? You just stab it down on something?
Well, it's a mango knife, so if I did that into anything, I'd snap the knife.
You keep saying mango knife as if that's what it was labeled as.
That's not a thing you can Google.
Quit touching your hat. I'm not going to ask you about it.
I'm not. Well, no, I'm trying to decide if I need to return it or not. I think I maybe got too small of a hat.
Not giving you the satisfaction. You're just going to have to wear it.
I got too small of a hat.
You're just going to have to wear it.
I got too small of a damn hat. You know, and I was thinking about buying this hat, and I looked at this lady and I said, should I buy this? And she went, oh yeah. And then she quickly grabbed 2 hats and then went, which one of these should I buy? This is awesome.
I was at Kroger. I'm a man of the people, you know.
Yeah.
You know I love to mix it up with the masses.
You know I love the people.
And there was a couple, and I was like, what would you... I'm not... Like, I don't want to make, like, a fancy dinner, but what's, like, a nice, simple dinner that would, like, make you happy if he made it for you? And she just goes, oh, women love bread. I'm like, that's not a meal.
They do love bread, though.
All right. Maybe not that simple. Maybe not toast.
Honey, I bought a half loaf honey wheat, half loaf white. I figure we do PB&Js, we can do turkey sandwich.
And then the guy was like, man, we just been living off steakums lately. And I'm like, I have talked to the wrong people.
What do you eat? Well, I eat her shit, and then she eats a tree bark. Want to hang out?
And then I asked him
that'd be fun. You go into a room, and you just see a man eating like just normal food, and then a lady eating what appears to be like a weird pudding, and then an even sick lady eating like a worse pudding, and then you're like, what's going on here? And then the chef goes, a deconstructed human centipede. I made a deconstruct. This chef has some wild ideas.
The most innovative chef in the world.
On the left of your plate, you'll see a head of broccoli. And in the middle, the cup of chef's choice. And then next to it, if you get to it.
Yeah.
Dishwasher's choice.
Dishwasher's choice. Dishwasher's delight.
Dishwasher's delight. That should have been a course from the menu.
And that's when you just lick your plate clean.
Yeah.
And you can go, close enough.
That's when you go, well, they got sushi, so they all took it off the plate, so no one touched them. It's not like it was on someone's plate.
No.
It's not like the soup in the sides touched the middle part where their spoon was. That'd be a fun Impractical Jokers type bit.
Oh, man.
Send Sal in and he just needs to eat out of the trash in the dish pit until he gets fired.
He's just eating everything. Especially since Sal is such a germaphobe. That would be a great punishment for him.
That would be funny if they punished.
We're putting Sal in as a dishwasher at a buffet. And then they unplug the mic, and they're like, he doesn't realize this, but it's his punishment from last week.
He already got punished. He got put through a table by another guy.
He got put in a trunk.
You know, they actually did bad at wrestling.
I'm sure they did.
Not bad at wrestling, because they didn't have his chance. No, but they... Murr corpsed. On live TV. Not cool. I mean,
he laughed?
How'd you know that? How'd you know that corpse means laughing? Is that a
comedy thing?
It is okay. I didn't know that.
In terms of comedy.
I only hear it in wrestling. No, but he corpsed on TV. You can't be doing that. Murray, you just got powerbombed through a table onto Sal.
That's offensive that he would do that.
You know what I mean?
In the squared circle?
Well, they were on the ramp.
Or whatever the hell.
Well, yeah.
On the ramp?
No, you were right. It happened on the ramp.
On the ramp of all places?
The hardest part of the arena.
He can't even...
They say that on the edge of the ring. They'll go, someone will like hit someone on the edge of the ring and they'll go, that's the hardest part of the ring. It's like, well, that's why they don't ref. It'd be weird if the middle was.
It gets softer and softer as it gets to
well,
the
thank
edges.
God they don't use that hard part more. Seems like it's well planned. Oh my God! That's the hardest part of his penis.
That's the hardest part of my cock. Is that the lady at the base?
What is the hardest part of your penis?
Probably the base.
I find that it's the whole thing or nothing.
Oh man!
You want me to order you one of these hats? It's free shipping for members.
I'm all right.
These reviews are great. Everyone is love. Everyone.
It fit on my head.
Oh no! Marv in San Jose, 1 star. Hat too big.
You guys should trade.
Yeah. This is funny. Hat too big. The hat was too big. And then, period. The sizing instructions were mid-leading.
Mid-leading.
Which makes sense because he thought it was mid. Accidental typo.
Yeah, accidental. Little Freudian typo.
Yeah. How isn't that a term? Freudian typo.
Yeah, it should be a thing.
That should be like when you type in B and then it auto-completes to like the Big Boss bass tabs, and you have to go, I wasn't looking up Big Boss bass tabs. I look at porn. I don't, when my girlfriend goes to sleep, I don't go, how do you play Time Bomb by Rancid?
Disgusting.
Has anyone ever, because some of it, when I was like 14, the internet was young, so you couldn't find a lot of tabs.
Yeah.
So sometimes I'll have moments where I'm like, I wonder if the tab world finally got around to Billy Joel.
And I'm sure they have.
They have. And then next thing you know, I'm out there going, don't tell me why.
I fucking hate Billy
Next
Joel
thing you know, my girlfriend is coming out of the bedroom going, it's 1:30 a.m. That happened to me with my ex-girlfriend once as I was loudly playing. I was having too much fun. Yeah. And then I was like, I'm having a great night. And then I was just loudly playing The Doors on acoustic guitar. And then she came out and was like, what are you doing? It's 2 a.m. And then I was like, man, this relationship ain't gonna work. If I can't learn the riff to Whiskey Town or whatever
Whiskey
the fuck.
Town?
What's a Doors song?
Peace Frog.
What's the one that goes?
Oh yeah, Roadhouse or whatever.
Yeah, Roadhouse. They did all the Patrick Swayze movie theme songs.
It's called Roadhouse Blues or Roadhouse. It's a Roadhouse smash.
It's funny that the Doors got away with all that shit.
All the blackface they did?
No, but then being like, we're a tough blues band and we're poets.
Yeah.
And it's like, it seems like so easily someone could just punch them all in the face.
Yeah, really. Like, come on. And we have an organist.
Yeah. You know what really says bikers? Organs. guy with two little pianos side by side.
Who will later collaborate with Skrillex.
Later collaborate with anybody. We could probably have Rayman Derek do a fucking backing track on this podcast.
I'm happy for the work.
Yeah, I was listening to the Sublime album, and at the end they're doing like a thank you dub thing. They're like just jamming, and that guy's like reading a thank you note, and then just go, and Ray Manzarek from The Doors. It's like, well, what on earth did he do?
What did he do? Stand there?
4 minutes into this thank you track, it's gonna be like, also Bob Dylan, thanks for the notebook.
Thanks for the pen at one time.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. Oh, man.
No, we got to get someone to get the Sublime tattoo, but it says funny dinner.
Yeah.
And then that's the ad.
Yeah, sure.
Just a guy crying as he sobers up and realizes he got a tattoo.
Just a sad man. We'll give him $20 though.
Where is the sizing info for this? Maybe it is misleading.
I feel like pretty soon you're just going to be on the phone with them during this.
Hey, I've got some questions. Me and Marv have some.
Me and Marv have some serious.
Oh, Marv is a verified purchaser.
Isn't it? I mean,
only some of these are verified purchases.
So what is they? How else do you? How is this? There are people making unverified.
So John Lesko, who said that this hat was 5-star. And he said, snowbird preps for warmer winter.
You got this.
Snowbird preps for warmer weather. This was a good-looking hit and perfect for our planned trip to Florida.
So
it was perfect for a planned trip. Also, why does it have the age in the review? It says age 65-74. But why would anyone be like... This guy gave it 3 stars, but he's in his 20s.
Yeah, well, you're dismissing him based on the fact that he's old?
No, I'm dismissing him based on the fact that
his review is like a paradox.
No, I'm disrespecting him because he's not a verified purchaser.
Oh, okay.
The guy who said hat too big.
Hat too big. He managed to fill out his profile completely.
Yeah.
This guy can't.
Oh, I like this one. Hats to go. Everyone keeps spelling "to" wrong.
It's a tough one.
I guess so. It is wild that it's like that was when we were kids. That was like trouble, and people are still having trouble with that. Didn't we all figure that shit out in like 8th grade? I gave my sister a Sunday afternoon Havana hat for Christmas. She put it on immediately.
I told her there wasn't Sunday and hit her. All of a sudden, I'm the one who ruined Christmas. Thanks a lot.
This person just wants to fuck their sister.
Thanks a lot.
She put it on immediately. Wherever she goes with her hat on, she looks like $1 million.
That's not like horned up.
This guy's just like, I got my sister's hat. That's fucking, oh my God.
It's a bombshell.
You gotta see it. So I guess maybe I'm just crazy because people are loving this hat.
I think you do love it. You just said it's too small.
I'm worried it's in the store. It seemed bigger. Maybe I could get an in-store exchange.
The store seemed bigger.
I
thought you bought this hat online.
No,
you in person purchased a hat that's too small.
In person, I tested it out, and then
you
bought
went
it
online
because I was waiting for it. It was a situation where a gift card would kick in after midnight. Is when you know those types of things.
I don't know those types of things.
It's a thing. They'll be like, it's how they get you. They'll be like, if you spend over $75, you get a gift card that's like $30 off, and you're like, can I use it on the things? And they're like, no, you have to wait.
Yeah.
And then I was like, can I use it on this? Can I buy this hat online? And they went, yeah, it'll totally fit the same and everything. And I all chuckled.
What store was this?
REI.
REI.
In St. Louis by the mall.
So what else did you buy that got you up to the $75?
Shoes. No, I bought.
You know me.
I
spend everything on shoes.
I became a real Tennessee boy, man.
What do you mean?
Because every time I go tubing with my Tennessee friends in the river, they're always like, "You're gonna lose those sandals." And then I go, no, I'm not.
And then you lose your sandals.
I don't lose them, but I do lose other stuff while jumping in the water to get my sandals that are flying away. I do generally leave like a hat or something. Oh, fuck, my water bottle.
So your
your
foolishness has polluted the delightful Akai.
Yeah, that's one of them, Akoi. Hiawassee and the Akoi.
That burger place was good.
That burger place is great. They told me at one point, they're like, there's a Trump flag, we can't go. And I was like, you guys are crazy. And they're like, yeah, you're right. And then we just went. I was like, yeah, they're nuts.
You guys go to the Yellow Deli, bitch. Shut your mouth. Chattanooga's full of paradoxes.
I love this. 1 out of 10 stars. Don't waste your time.
How much time do you waste putting on a hat?
I don't know, man. This says it can't get wet.
Like, it can't get wet?
Oh.
Like, is that like a superpower or a...
Someone who is anonymous but a verified purchaser.
Okay.
Said not happy because it runs very small despite being a large.
Well, he's anonymous. Maybe his Guy Fawkes mask.
Yeah,
is like getting in the way.
It's like the brim keeps blocking my my multi-laptop setup. The brim accidentally turned off my VPN and now I've been busted. I like this one. Oh, this review I should take to heart because it's from San Jose, Costa Rica.
Okay.
Second time. First was deleted.
Okay.
They think someone's deleting their negative review.
Oh, okay.
Cheap materials, bad craftsmanship, paper hat, cannot get wet. This isn't paper.
No, that's far from paper.
This can get wet.
That's far from paper.
I'm going to test that.
Yeah, why don't you go take a shower in it right
I am going to do that. I bet it'll work so well that I'm covered in soap 20 minutes later. Completely dry, covered in soap. Can this hat get wet?
There's a lot of debate about this.
This says it's wicking sweatband helps keeps your brow cool. So you're telling me it can do sweat? That might just be the band, though.
Yeah, the band.
Imported. I'm going to review all Sunday afternoon men's sun hats. Oh, this does say fabric is 90% paper, 10% polyester.
That 10% polyester really counts.
Does it, you think? I don't know. I don't know enough about hats. REI really did indoctrinate me. I went in to get some sandals, and next thing you know, I'm like, what are your hats? Can I become a member? What's shipping like?
You guys sell underwear?
Do you guys sell Tundra underwear? I'm definitely going to go to South Dakota again. Might be winter, who knows? Last time it was.
Do you guys sell a health insurance?
Yeah. Can I get a big wet bag?
I want a wet bag.
I want a wet bag.
You guys got any crank?
Wet bag. That'd be a fun little prank you could pull. You go, all right, and go, where are the wet bags? And then you just go, oh, you mean Carol and Alice? They're up on the second floor. You get fired from your job at REI. Oh, wait, expert advice. How to choose sun protection clothing. And then people reviewed that article, 4.5 stars. So it's like I gotta judge that review versus the review of the hat. The hat.
The hat.
The hat. So this hat got a 4.5 star review.
Total?
Yeah, number one. Number one is 5 star. I feel like the biggest dork in the world. I love it.
That's 5 stars?
No, I'm just kidding. You go give positive reviews to places and just be like, I feel like the biggest dork on earth when I wear it.
I love this shit. I feel like the biggest idiot ever. God, I'm ugly in this hat. I love it. 5 stars.
Wear your compliments. Adjustable comfy hat that is a go-to hat. Love it.
That's not adjustable, that hat.
Apparently there's a band inside, but I think you can only make it
Which
tighter.
one?
It's Wolf Mother. Wolf Mother's back. Yeah, I think I can only make the hat tighter. Which it's like, who's like, goddamn.
That one guy said his hat was too big. He should have used the adjustable band.
This adjustable band doesn't even seem to work.
Yeah, this is obviously a great fucking hat.
This is bullshit.
You gotta send
now
that
it's
hat
way
back.
too small.
You gotta send that hat back. I think it looks better like that.
I'm worried about my hair because I'm going to start getting big hair. And I need a hat that's big enough so when I take it off.
Yeah.
They can still see that I've taken a bath this week. So I am the boss hog. Hats to go. Oh, we already read that. We already read that review.
Come on, Dan.
Man, it's funny that they tell you where the people who bought the hat live. That is so age and wear, so unnecessary.
It helped with the Costa Rica one. You just claimed that was perfect.
Oh, this guy
I think
says
you need to pick a side on this review location debate.
Wow, this guy's saying he's going to give it a few days to get used to it. He's having similar problems as me. And I trust him because he's aged 65 to 74 from Montana. So you got to assume he's a working man.
He's a working man.
Good looking. Fit? Question mark?
That's the whole review?
He says, fine looking hat. Kind of a Milan weave. This guy really knows his hats.
Oh my god.
The fit is a caution. That's a fun way. This
man is a hat man.
This guy talks like he's like a on the cutting edge of like he's like a sassy gay guy on the cutting edge of language.
No, I think he's
the
just
fit is
man.
A caution. Like that's I've never heard is a caution before.
Oh. Marlo, what does that mean?
Yeah. Now his name is Hat Hound. What else is he reviewed? I can't look his other reviews.
Are the other ones just dogs?
I read hats and hounds. Comfortable and good looking. Thanks, Maury. Oh, this Nan Sorella, who has done 20 reviews. Jesus Christ.
That's too many hat reviews.
Says this hat was too large and a bit too heavy.
What is she, Susie Essman? What is she reviewing 20 hats?
But too heavy of a hat?
Too heavy.
I've heard of a crown being too heavy.
Heavy is the Havana hat.
Yeah. Heavy is the Havana hat. No, these ladies in their hat. I don't. It's only
these ladies in their hats.
It's only ladies who have posted reviews where they're wearing the hats.
Oh, when are ladies' hats gonna come back? Should I get to work on that?
Bought 2 of the same hats in different colors. Both were huge, even though I measured twice. That doesn't even make sense.
Okay,
no, ladies should start wearing hats again. Nice
hat. Should I work on that? Should I start designing women's hats?
Bring out your inner Leon Redbone. That's one review.
What a pull.
And that's only 4 stars. So they're like, you kind of don't want to be.
Listen, we all know that no one really wants to be Leon Redbone.
Being Leon Redbone isn't all it's cracked up to be. 4 out of 5
with
stars.
Its challenges, trust me.
Amazing hat. I might send it back and say it's too small. Say, I think this one's too small, and just see what happens.
And do you think they're going to message you back, be like, wow, what a size queen. Fine.
I love this one. Hat misshapen. I love the hat, but it came misshaped, and I can't figure out how to reshape it. Like, what is it flat?
I don't understand what that means.
She just got a pair of pants.
It's like a pair of pants. He's like,
how do I fold this into a hat?
Or someone just has their pants are folded, and they're like, well, I can't put these on.
My legs don't fit. Oh, it sounds like they're all over the place. And you know what I think? It's either the hats are all over the place or people's head sizes are all over the place.
I think that's the case.
I wear this hat all summer long, but they only give it 4 stars.
That's why you gotta get a custom hat made.
Yeah.
You need to watch one of those videos where they're like setting the hat on fire. You ever seen those? You ever seen a hair?
You ever seen hair?
I almost called it a hair cobbler.
The hair
I meant
cobbler.
to say hat cobbler. What is a hat? Is it just hat maker?
A hatter. We talked about this on the last episode.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah.
All day wearability. I'm too in the weeds on this hat. Which I'm in the hat, man. That's what they should call it. No, I just want on vacation to be able to have locals not know if I'm like a rich American or an idiot.
Yeah. I think you know which one they're gonna assume.
Yeah, rich American.
Duh.
They're gonna go, oh, he has holes in the crotch of his cut off khaki shorts. He's rich.
It's rich. Only rich men can walk around like that.
Only rich men can have their girlfriends sew up the hole in the ass of the pants that they ripped. I ripped a pair of pants the other day, and I felt it was such a bummer because on the road, and I was like, man, these are the pants I wear on stage.
These are my stage pants.
And I felt like, man, fat people must just feel like this all the time. Just ripping pants. I didn't know you could.
I've never ripped a pair of pants.
No, I didn't know that was... I thought that was like a joke.
Yeah, I kind of assumed that as well.
Like quicksand.
Yeah, you can just play around on it if you really want to. Yeah, it's fun. I'm catching them all.
I always like you change the name, and then Professor Oak is like, nice to meet you, gay sex.
Yeah.
Come this way.
Boner, come with me.
Come to the tournament. I have much to show you.
Wow, Boner, you're getting so strong.
I have much to show you, fart. Imagine if you could screen cap back then.
Ooh.
You'd be like, check it out. And everyone would be like, yeah, you're a fucking hack.
Yeah, do you think anyone's ever been like, we found his old Pokemon. He called Pikachu the F word. We're canceling with Will Arnett. It turns out he called his Weedle Tranny.
That would be incredible.
Someone from Storage Wars buys.
He called Mr. Mime the R word.
I'd like to apologize to everyone. At the time, I thought it was funny.
What was Mr. Mime's thing? He was just like a crazy guy?
Mr. Mime was a human being, which is like weird.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Is there? It's like
that always concerned me.
He's like he's like zoos in the 1800s when they're like, and here's an Eskimo, here's an Inuit.
Now they're running out. They need to stop.
We have a lion, a tiger, and an Irish. The way that people like do retro rewrites to shit is that now they're just like Jim's just like, oh yeah, he was fucking Pam and him were fucking at the office.
I'm sure there's some fan fiction.
They go
there.
smash.
Yeah. 20 scenes that prove Jim and Pam fucked in the office.
Yeah. That one where she comes out zipping up her
the one where Jim fucks Pam in the office.
That's the name of the episode.
The one where he bends her over in front of the vending machine.
Just as some non sequitur.
She gets stuck in the vending machine.
Just some harmless non sequitur cold open joke, like about like a fax machine or something. Yeah. And then the theme song, and then just them fucking for 20 minutes.
Intimate.
Yeah. Just some cold open where they're like, fax machine? I thought you said K-Pax machine. It's not. This isn't playing the Kevin Spacey movie.
This is is he an alien in that movie?
And as we all know, Steve Carell famous for always being willing to be an extra in shots.
Yes.
He's in his office while they're fucking the whole time, pretending to do work on a computer.
Yeah. Well, he's got his headphones on, so he's watching something.
Yeah. That is so funny that they're like, yeah, it was a bummer because we need all these people to like stick around the office. Steve Carell loved doing it. Just hang out on a desktop computer all day.
I think they all said that they would just play like Free Cell all day. And part of me is like, they can't give these people internet in here?
I think they had internet.
Why are they playing Free Cell then?
They're all boring.
Go play some Flash games. Go watch Homestar Runner.
Just grooming teens.
Get on RuneScape.
The guy like Kevin just grooming teens. The big guy was groomed by Kevin. Wow. Kevin's just messaging 14-year-olds. Yeah, we're on set right now.
Yeah, it's fun.
He's got his thing in the Jello. You ever have Jello?
You ever have Jello? Yeah, you're right. It is kind of an old person thing.
Sometimes my body
But you seem mature. You probably like it.
He's typing that, and then Oscar walks over and then goes, "Did you fuck up the paper again?"
Did you eat all the paper again, Kevin?
Kevin, somebody ate all the paper.
I don't know.
Then he quickly minimizes the chat screen, and then he's like, what do you mean?
Eat paper? Who would do that? It's not even candy.
Did they ever do one where Kevin, like, gets too excited because Angela has, like, a sparkly thing? And then he tries to, like, he goes like, oh! And they all need to they kind of tase him.
Angela's eating a cupcake.
Yeah. And he's like, you have to, everyone knows you gotta tie your snacks to the ceiling of the break room.
Yeah, put a ceiling tile off to the side.
Kevin's gonna get him.
No, you're tile 5G. Quit eating my goldfish.
Kevin, from The Office. What's he
someone
up
at
to
work
now?
Someone at work was like, oh man, Craig Robinson is coming to town. Maybe this was a while ago, or maybe it already happened, I don't know, but they were like, Craig Robinson is coming to town, that'd be cool. And I looked
That's
at it.
cool.
No, like going to the show would be cool, not just the fact that he's here. It did already happen because he came into the restaurant. I missed him. I could have met Craig Robinson.
What would you have said?
I love you.
I love you. It'd be funny to ask if he's Craig Robinson first. Are you Craig Robinson? Yeah.
No,
I love you.
No, I asked if anybody got like a picture with him, and they were like, well, we were kind of busy, so no one had time. And also there was this customer sitting by the front door who kept trying to touch him. They were like, yeah, she just kept kind of being like he had his back turned to her, so everybody was watching this lady be like, no, I shouldn't. I want to touch him. Just hesitating. Which, how do you not feel that behind you?
That would be
great.
You
know that's happening if it's happening to you.
Maybe celebrities have that turned off.
Because everyone's always trying to touch him.
Everybody's always trying to touch him, man.
So she should have come from behind and under. Know what I mean?
Quit trying to touch me.
Don't touch me.
Quit trying to touch me. That's what I would say.
It'd be such a weird thing to have to tell someone.
Hey, quit trying to touch me.
This is so weird. It's such a weird thing to say.
I'm in a restaurant. Quit trying to touch me.
I'm picking up ribs, alright? Can you chill out?
Don't touch me.
I'm trying to do a humble thing. I called it in myself. I'm picking it up myself.
Did you really did that?
Yeah.
Well, you say that as if his whole crew is with him.
No, he's just eating alone.
I was about to say, who do you think Craig Robinson tours
You think
with?
Craig Robinson doesn't have a guy?
Probably not. Maybe.
I think Craig Robinson. He's at least got an opener.
If I was Craig Robinson's...
He's at least got an opener that he can be like, hey, I'll pay for it, but hey man, I buy, you fly. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Bring it on back to this Red Roof Inn. And we'll chow down.
Is that the most famous celebrity you've met? Is Craig Robinson?
I didn't meet him. It's the most famous celebrity I could have theoretically met.
Is it?
Well, I'm trying to think. Well, I don't know. I get George Jones, I guess, but I don't really, I barely remember that.
Yeah, because you were that's how you know you did meet George Jones. People who remember meeting George Jones didn't meet George Jones. You know what I'm saying, pal?
Know what I mean?
Come over here, have some whiskey, 9-year-old boy.
What's that, fried chicken? You know what you need with that fried chicken? Bathtub gin.
Yeah.
Put it with your grape juice. Oh, that reminds me. There was something I was going to tell you. I remembered something the other day from when I was in like 7th grade. I went to school with this kid who was drinking coffee in 7th grade, which is already like ridiculous.
Dweeb.
And his mom didn't realize that Bailey's was alcoholic.
Oh, that's awesome. That's incredible.
So every morning he would get wired and drunk.
Hell yeah. Dude, that kid is awesome.
Oh, that kid was wild.
No idea.
No, he knew.
Oh, okay.
He knew it was. He was like getting one over on her.
Yeah.
It'd be like if you're like your mom didn't know that White Claw was like, she just thought it was like seltzer.
Yeah.
So she's like, you want a White Claw? And you're like, haha, yeah, sure. And then she just gives you one, and you're like, oh, fuck. What a great scam.
That's cool. So what is that kid doing now? Time?
He owns a landscaping company.
He owns it.
He does.
No, I believe you.
Should I promote it?
You should.
This guy used to be a...
Is it in the Nashville area?
This guy was a 7th grade
We do
alcoholic.
have listeners in the Nashville area.
Franklin area.
Well...
They're close enough. He'd probably make a trip.
You would make a trip
to Smashville.
Well, to pop it. Give a promo code.
No,
so that you can have the most confused conversation. Will you come 40 minutes outside of your normal range?
And
promo code dinner.
Also, your mom really didn't know Bailey's was alcoholic, and he's like, "Is this Nardwar?" The fuck.
That's Nardwar's first move. Is he goes, does anyone this kid went to school with have any like people who have shitty podcasts? I'm gonna binge listen to every shitty podcast of a classmate of Juice WRLD, and then I'll just hope someone's like, yeah, I went to high school with Juice WRLD. He shit on a Run DMC hat once, and then I'll minimize that screen. I'd see Run DMC
Run
hat.
DMC hat. And
fake
poop.
Fake dookie.
Fake dookie. Not dog dookie. Man dookie.
Man dookie.
Man dookie is my rap name.
Man dookie.
Man dookie. Is Young Dookie a rapper already?
Fat dookie.
Big dookie. These all have to be named.
There should be a dookie. I haven't heard one, but that should be one.
And you listen to all the rappers.
I listen to every rap song that comes out.
I try to listen to everyone. I'm a little bit behind, but
I go to YouTube and I search rap, and then I go sort by recently uploaded.
And I just start.
Yeah.
I hit play. Play all.
I go.
Now go!
And then my intern hits play. Action!
And then I live in Rhapsody.
Yeah.
Remember Rhapsody?
Well, I never understood what Rhapsody was supposed to be.
It was like an iTunes competitor, I think.
Oh, okay. It didn't have any special thing?
No.
They made it seem like they had a thing.
It had a cool name.
Rhapsody. Remember Napster?
Yeah.
Remember Winamp?
Oh, yeah.
Remember,
I still use Winamp. I don't.
This man's still using Winamp.
Man, I bet you still using Winamp, bitch.
That's a line from the remix of It's All About the Pentiums by Weird Al. You're the dumbest techie I've ever seen. You have whiteout all over your screen.
I don't know what that means.
The guy put whiteout on his screen. I was trying to erase the thing. I was computer whiteout.
Okay.
That's not how you do it.
That's not how you do it. You're right.
What kind of chip you got in there? A Dorito?
A fucking pita?
No, he does. He says Dorito.
Oh,
what kind of chip you got in there? A Dorito?
That's funny. Because it's not a Dorito.
No. But he's saying,
It
like,
couldn't
man,
be a Dorito.
your computer sucks.
There's no way.
That would be
a Dorito.
impressive, even if it was a shitty computer and the chip was a Dorito.
You know, by the way, as a staunch anti-ranch advocate.
No, you were right.
I just decided to say the word differently. I'm making choices these days.
Yeah.
I tried a spicy Cool Ranch Dorito.
I bet it was good.
Have you had them yet?
No.
Well, that's because I was going to say, if you've had them, I'm not taking the bet.
Oh, okay.
That doesn't seem fair.
So they are good.
They're delicious.
Yeah.
I love them.
Yeah, I was about to say, you probably like ranch.
No, I don't like ranch.
I bet you
Because
do.
I don't like the regular Cool Ranch Doritos either.
Yeah, but that's not a reflective of ranch. The spicy ones are.
Then what does that have to do? Then why, when I say I like spicy Cool Ranch, you say I bet you like ranch? But now it's not a representation of ranch. Which one is it, Daniel?
Because you gotta try spicy ranch.
What's spicy ranch?
There's ranch that's spicy.
That doesn't make any sense.
Put some buffalo in there. You never had a fancy ranch?
No.
Jalapeno buffalo ranch.
I told you I've never had ranch. I'm just not gonna.
I know. We gotta. That's what the funny dinner heads are gonna bring to the shows. Hey, here's some ranch.
Hey, try my ranch. You'll like this one.
And they throw it up on the stage, and then the bottle opens.
It's ranch all over the floor. Gee, thanks.
The black box theater is ruined.
Now it's a white box theater.
Hey!
After the funny dinner show, it's more of a white box theater.
It'd be funny to do a live podcast recording in the round.
Yeah.
People are behind you.
Do you think anyone's
You're just like this every few minutes you turn around. Look.
Do you think anyone's ever gone to a black box theater and then like some like one-man show starts and the guy's like, this ain't what I thought it was going to be?
Oh, yeah. I do think that happens. A guy in a Spalding workout gear.
This ain't what I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
First of all, that's a white lady. And all she's doing is complaining.
Yeah.
She's talking about her vagina a lot.
Why don't they just move to California? It sounds like that's where the work is. It's running grapes of wrath.
Oh boy,
that's funny.
Boy.
No, I was saying The Rock. So you ever seen The Rock?
No.
It's big budget movie.
Yeah.
And they're in the. Let me put my hat back on. It's a big budget movie.
Big budget movie.
I was watching my girlfriend, and she was like uninterested, and I kept trying to sell her on it the whole time. Yeah. So
Sean Connery.
No, so every few minutes I'd be like, "No, this is like a real like they really came together and tried to make the best movie they could."
In the Criterion
and then
collection.
She said, "Don't people always try to do that?" And I went, "No,
not at all."
They try to make the best movie. There's fucking, Tuco from Breaking Bad.
Is he in it?
He's in it for one line.
Wow, good for him.
He's on a computer and he goes like, something. There's a whatever line. And surprisingly, they don't use him in the rest of the movie.
Surprisingly. That would be great if instead of cutting someone out, they just like left the shit scene in, and then they're like, "But we're writing him out of the rest of the movie.
Yeah.
But we already got the footage.
We got the footage, and we CGI'd him getting shot in the penis." Speaking of getting shot in the penis, you know who's one of the bad guys' top henchmen?
Rabbit?
Real badass.
Rabbit?
Former
from
Marine.
8 Mile?
Nope. John C. McGinley himself. Dr. Cox.
Oh.
So there's Dr. Cox, which you got to figure that happened like 1996 or whatever.
Yeah.
So he's a Marine turned terrorist against Americans.
Wow.
Because they're trying to get better rights.
My hero.
They're trying to get better rights for the Marines.
My hero.
So he then is like, fuck, all right, our mission failed. I've killed my fellow man. I guess I'll become a doctor. And then
Dr.
JD
Cox.
pops up and he's like, hey! And it's like, yeah, no wonder that guy fucking hates. No wonder he's being mean to JD.
He's traumatized.
He's traumatized. He worked such a hard life, and then here's some fucking shitbag.
Yeah, some little kid whining about how, ooh, I don't know if I like Elliot.
Yeah. He's like, I don't like my redheaded wife. I cry in her arms every night, and she makes me bite leather while I have flashbacks to Ed Harris's character being shot in that Mexican standoff. Because he was a bad guy, but you knew he was fighting for the right side.
He was on the right path.
That's one of those action movies where it's just some coked up, like, producers like, what if everyone was the good guy? What if the bad guy's also the good guy? But
no ambiguity.
But hey, the good guy's got to be the good guy too.
No ambiguity.
The only person who's the bad guy at the end is the guy from Candyman.
Candyman.
Yeah. Which I thought you got the guy from Candyman who can control those bees.
Yeah.
Then you got Nicolas Cage. That's a fun fan edit.
Sure.
Yeah, the guy from Candyman be like, I know how we'll take care of him, Sarge. And then it cuts to Nicolas Cage being covered in bees from Wicker Man.
I tried to... Part of why I was a little late is I tried to help someone save a bee.
Oh, you can't do that.
I
man.
know.
You got it. When it comes to bees, you got to buzz off. No,
Yeah,
I'm just
I
kidding.
know.
Bees are important.
I was smoking a cigarette and she came back with a bee that she'd found on the ground. And it was just a random person.
Which way to the hospital?
And then she went inside. She's like, I'll get some honey and water. And then she just dumped water all over this dying bee.
That'll help.
I don't think you're helping. I was like, let this bee
No, that'll help, definitely.
Let this bee die in peace.
Yeah. That'd be funny if you see a bee that's like gonna die.
Yeah.
And you're like, well, we should do the humane thing. And then you have it sting you.
Let him die with honor.
Yeah.
And tried to give it some honey. It wasn't very interested in the honey.
Maybe that is why bees sting people is suicide.
Yeah, they're just depressed.
Yeah.
People act like they're mean, but
they're like, fuck this world.
Bees are like French, like existential.
That could be like a PSA because people are like, oh, so you think suicide's just about you? Well, it hurts those around you. Like a bee.
Like a bee.
When it selfishly stings a human.
Its place in the hive will never be replaced.
No, but it hurts the human.
Oh, it hurts the human.
So your friends and family are the human's arm.
Human, and you're the bee.
Yeah.
And what if some of them were allergic to sadness?
Yeah. There's no and there's and it's just some young. It's Pete Davidson staring into the camera.
Yeah.
And there's no EpiPen for loss. MTV's Buzz Off campaign.
MTV2's Buzz Off campaign.
Buzz Off with suicide. Tell suicide to buzz off.
Oh. All right, bring us home.
Man.
That's the worst bring it home I've ever seen in my life.
I got distracted. Look at this. I drew two guys on a scooter. I don't remember why.
Because did you see two guys on a scooter?
I must have seen two guys on a scooter.
You ever seen people riding two at once? Like they're skiing with
I think that's what that picture's supposed to be.
That's because it's pretty cool.
Yeah, where was this? Suck
my cock.
I don't know. It does say suck. I can't tell because all my set lists are identical. I printed them all off 10 years ago to save paper. No, man, I must have seen two guys on a bike. I told these two rich ladies.
Bicycle?
I told these two rich ladies the other day at a show that I said, because it's a everyone bikes in this town.
Yeah.
I was talking about, my reference was I said, there's so many bike lanes and bike shops here. You guys are the classiest people with DUIs I've ever seen. And I just riff out. I said, Bentonville, Arkansas, man, you guys got DUI. And you're all rich, so you got to figure, this must have been like the fifth DUI.
Yeah, you had a lot of opportunities.
Yeah, you maxed out.
Not lose your life.
And you're like, well, I guess we'll have the city build a bike path. And then I pointed these two rich ladies, and I went, you ladies look like you both rode here on tandem bikes. But I mean 2 tandem bikes with the person you paid to pedal in front of each of them.
And you're not pedaling. You're not doing your share.
You're not, yeah.
It's basically a rickshaw.
Yeah. That was great. And then they gave me $1,000.
Wow. Don't tell people that.
No, then they'll think I get that every night.
You're going to get mugged.
That too.
You're going to get mugged, man. Everyone knows you got $1,000. You probably still got it in your pocket, too.
I'm going to start doing that on the road. I'm going to start being like, just offhandedly telling it to comics I don't really know. And be like, yeah, I just keep all the money in cash and like in this box in my trunk.
Yeah.
And then the next day I'll like be like, hey, did you go to my trunk?
You fucking piece
You're
of
the
shit.
only one who knows about
You're
that.
the fucking only person I fucking told.
Yeah, and then I'll, you know what I mean? And then a week later I'll be like, nah, it's cool. I think I figured it out. But then they'll always think there's something
They'll
going
always
on.
think that, you deep down you know.
That would be cool if everyone thought like that. Everyone was like, I think Dan thinks I stole his medicine?
I think Dan thinks I stole his hat.
I'm trying to be mysterious.
It's a hat.
No, man, I got to be careful with this hat. Do you remember what happened to my last hat? Why I had to retire it?
The floppy ear one?
That girl whose name, we won't say her name, it's not important. She's just a gal who does comedy. Took my hat and then
fleed across the country.
No, and put it down her shirt.
Yeah.
And then I was like, well, I'm never wearing that thing again.
Come on.
Nope.
Come on.
And that was like the third in that line of hats.
You've been down her shirt before.
No, this was I think you're thinking of a different lady.
Oh, okay.
This is a lady from a scene that's like 5 hours away from here, so that you and I used to go to and eat Jack in the Box at. While looking at National Monument.
No.
And you remember there's a lady in that scene once who was
I know
like,
what you're talking about now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
remember
agree.
that thing where somebody came up and they were like, yeah, she told people you're trying to hook up with her. And I was like, what? And they're like, yeah, that was kind of what we all thought too.
That woman was crazy.
They were like, we all just instantly were like, oh, that's definitely a lie.
The weirdest thing is I don't really remember that girl being like super drunk.
No, she was
Or,
just
like,
a wild,
out.
weird person.
She smoked weed, but she was just like the worst person I've ever met in my life.
No, it was nuts.
I was like, thank God you're not a drunk, too. Can you imagine what a terror that woman would
Oh, that would
been?
be horrible.
No, yeah, I would have thrown that hat away, too.
You know, you don't want to have
I would have done it in
down
front of
shirt.
her, too.
I think I didn't take it back. Like, I think she was like, here. And I was like, no.
God, no.
No. I'm done.
That's done for me.
I'm done now. I'm done.
Yeah, no. Out of all the annoying people we met, she was definitely top, like, 2, maybe.
Oh, she was definitely up there.
Is she still, like, in your top 5?
She's still around. No, she, like, got cooler over time.
Oh, did she
and I think
really?
chilled out.
Wow.
Yeah. But, man, this one time I was doing this, it was that Nashville thing where it was, like, a festival.
Yeah.
Or not festival, it was, like, the 24-hour, like, week-long thing. And the news came and did a thing at one point. And then they're filming, like, a few sets. And the person was like, Dan, make sure you get, like, filmed. They, like, told him to film. So there's a bunch of, like, me in it. And then it's, like, several clips of me. And then, like, a minute and a half into this news piece, it just goes, but not everyone was good. And then it showed a clip of that girl. It showed a clip of that girl just getting nothing. So the news story was, like, an establishing shot of whatever comic was on stage when they first got there. Like, my footage. And then, like, as they were leaving, they must have been like, all right, well, Jiminy Christmas.
This is going bad. Let's get a shot.
Get a shot of this. Yeah, throw that in the end.
The other side of the coin.
Yeah. That news story ran, and then somehow that news story was used as B-roll in, like, a Watch Mojo video or something, where it was like, where are they now, Sinbad? And because it was someone sent it to me. I only know this because someone sent it to me.
Was Sinbad at the 24
No, but
or whatever.
In town that week, there was a benefit for Sinbad. I think he had health problems. Yeah, I think he had, like, health problems. Sinbad charity show.
Sinbad needs a benefit?
I guess so.
He hasn't become.
I think that's what that video is about. Was they were like, oh, he went bankrupt and then had these health problems. But Nashville comedians did a benefit. And then it was footage of me from that. Because I guess, like, I don't know.
That's weird.
It was one of the weirdest things I've seen. It was really fun.
Did you just organically fall upon that since
no,
you
someone
watched
sent
so
it
much
to
Watch
me.
Mojo?
I don't know if it was Watch Mojo or something very similar, but someone sent it to me once.
That's weird.
And they were like, did you do a benefit for... Because they first just messaged me, did you ever do a benefit for Sinbad?
Did you go...
And I said no. And then they were like, okay, yeah. And they sent me a, like, video.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
Well, good for you.
I'm going to put that in my bio, that I've been credited as...
I've been credited
as doing a benefit.
As doing a benefit for Sinbad.
Allegedly did a benefit for Sinbad.
Allegedly a Sinbad benefiter.
Beneficiary.
A Sinbad supporter.
Yeah. I'm Team Sinbad. I'm with Sinbad.
I'm with Sinbad.
Yeah.
Hashtag stand with Sinbad.
Yeah. Hashtag get on the magic carpet with fucking Sinbad.
Alright. This is a good place to set it.
Socks.